South African men, you guys have a problem. And I'm a man and I'm willing to accept this day because I've seen many of the examples of you behaving this way. The problem that South African men have is that a lot of you cannot handle rejection. You guys do not know how to approach women. You guys do not know how to talk to women. You guys don't know when you get the answer that you don't want. You don't know how to correlate that existence. A perfect example of this is that a lot of you who are going to see this video, you grew up in the townships. And when you grew up in the townships, when you approach a girl and she never gave you an answer that you wanted, or she's kind of rude to you, what do you guys usually do? You guys swear at them. You call them the feb. If it's when as feb sharper, if it's when I was dodla. But you first went there with the intention of getting her. Where was the sharper before you got to her? When you saw her and stood up and said hello. You guys don't know how to talk to women. And it is what perpetuates this idea that some of us are toxic and we get labeled in the same bunch because there are many of you idiots who don't know how to take rejection correctly. Gents, when you approach a girl, no matter how much of a erection that you have, or when you go to her, it doesn't mean that it automatically by you saying hello, she is yours. There's a lot of work that a lot of you need to put into approaching women. You think it's easy, and some of you think you're special. Bafethu. We need to do better as South African men. And I'm taking accountability only for one simple fact. Because I've had examples of guys that I grew up with, and some of the guys that I've met throughout my life that have behaved in that way. Some of them I've corrected them. Some of them, they have never learned their lessons. And those people are not my friends today. And if you are a guy who knows how to talk to men, if you're a guy who knows how to talk to women, and you have friends that behave in that way, call out your friends. No man has a right of calling a girl a bitch or a sfebe just because she said no. You don't have that right. You don't have the right to insult her, even when she's being rude. Take your L and walk away. There's a lot of things that can happen that is good in your lives by just walking away. Yes, you saw this beautiful girl. She didn't give you the answer that you wanted. Just say, okay, no, thank you for your time, mama, and go about your day. There's a lot that a lot of you can gain by just being a guy who knows how to talk to women. You don't even care about your reputation. There are a lot of you, when a girl sees you, they're like, he's coming. Oh, they're gonna roll their eyes because you don't know how to charm women. A lot of you South African men don't have charisma. That's why sometimes even these Nigerian guys come here and they excite our sisters. Yes, we know some of them, they are selling their bodies and they want money, but we're not talking about those ones. Oh. And also, even on their part, there are some of them who also don't know. It's just that the money is working for them. And even you guys, just because you have a GTI and you think you are working, you got a car, you can sleep with any girl, doesn't work that way. Having money in your pocket or having a nice car does not make you special. You are not entitled to any woman. Yes, the ones that want to suck you dry will give you the attention that you want. But you must just understand, not all women will give you validation just because you are driving a car. You're not the only one who's got a car, my brother. Many people have cars out here. Many people have jobs. Nothing makes you special. You having a job or having a business, nothing makes you special. Hence why you need to work on yourself when you approach women in general. Because some of them are not going to be impressed by the fact that you are very diesel and you are drinking Hennessy and you've got a GTR or a BMW outside. Learn how to approach women, South African men. The way we are socialized, we are never socialized on how to speak to women, on how to approach women, on how to handle rejection. Hence why we have the stereotype of that we are doing the same things. Because there are many of you who are doing wrong things in the society. Because the rohabasadi, unnecessarily, you become violent when you don't get your way. We need to do better, gents. And if this video affects you, I'm talking to you so now. I'm sorry for my French. But because sometimes this whole thing of a brush, some of you get offended unnecessarily, unless if you are guilty. Why are you offended? This video speaks to those who don't know how to approach women. But for the guys that know how to approach women, they understand exactly where this video is coming from. So we need to do better. Let's call out one another. Let's call out the guys that are in front of us. Tell them to speak to women correctly and move out. I understand some women are nasty people, but it doesn't mean we must call us fair. It doesn't mean that.